Okay, the last one to go in, I think, is going to be Monument Valley. Jerry Hannon, our commentator.
All are in. And they're off in the opener on Derby Day. The Dubai Duty Free, the Irish Village, Irish EBF 3-year-old maiden over 1.25 miles. And straight into the lead goes Serpentine, and racing on 3 lengths in front of Timurid, with in third place Daylight Come, couple of lengths to Monument Valley, being followed in these early stages by Musa Haba, who's in company with Eaglemont, and then Hotspur Harry with the back marker Son of Hypnos. Racing onto the mile mark, and out in front and clear to the field is Serpentine and Wayne Lorden, gone 6 in front of Timurid, and Ushinor disputing second with Daylight Come, and Kevin Manning in fourth place Monument Valley, and they're being followed at the turn, the 7 furlong point. On the uphill run by Eaglemont and Musa Haba, Hotspur Harry and Son of Hypnos nudged along at the back of the field, who are nicely spread out. Heading up to the 6th, the top of the track, and it's Serpentine, the clear leader from Daylight Come and Timurid, and then Monument Valley, who's in 4th, the clear 4th, and then Eaglemont and Musa Haba, Hotspur Harry and Son of Hypnos. Pretty much in the same order as they pass the halfway stage, the 5 furlong point, in the Dubai Duty Free, the Irish Village, Irish EBF 3-year-old maiden, and Serpentine is bowling along 5 in front of Daylight Come and Timurid, and then Monument Valley. Eaglemont is on the outside of a push along Musa Haba, driven as Hotspur Harry, and gets a reminder, and these have gone well clear from Son of Hypnos as they turn into the straight. Just a little over 3 furlongs to go, and with a slightly reduced advantage, Serpentine levels off, followed by Daylight Come and Timurid. Monument Valley is 4th, and then a bit of a break to Eaglemont and Musa Haba. Racing on to the final 2 furlongs, and it's Serpentine yet to be headed. Timurid has picked up the chase, then Daylight Come. Running on in the centre of the track is Monument Valley, and then Eaglemont and Musa Haba, but not stopping is Serpentine at the furlong pole, and is gone right away from Timurid, and then Monument Valley with in 4th place Daylight Come, but Serpentine makes all, wins impressively the opener for Wayne Lorden and Aidan O'Brien, who
to remember for owner Bjorn Nielsen. He's down to the inside under Frankie Dettori, the yellow cap. The 2020 Investec Derby, 16 of them lined up.
In the 2020 Investec Derby, English King going a bit left, leaving the starting stalls. Emissary was a bit slow to stride. On the sharp end early on is Serpentine in the grey jacket with Khalifa Sat. Highland Chief is up there and pulling pretty hard. Kamiko is right there as well, racing quite freely too. Gold Maze is close to the pace. In the red jacket, Max Vega. In the purple, Aurore Navian. And they're followed further back in the field then by Worthily. And also in the dark blue by Vatican City and Russian Emperor. Mogul in the blue and orange jacket towards the inside, followed up the inside by English King. Pile Driver might have got a little bit of a knock, and then Worthily's right out the back of the field, as leading the way is one of the Aidan O'Brien runners, Serpentine. Serpentine leads from Khalifa Sat in 2nd place. In 3rd, Aurore Navian round the inside of Max Vega. Kamiko is back in 5th. Then in 6th is Mogul, followed round the inside by English King. Out wide a Gold Maze. They're followed back by Vatican City with the white blaze. Then Russian Emperor on the inside. Taken back in the field was Highland Chief, who was prominent early on, as Serpentine now establishes quite a big lead as they begin the run downhill. Towards the rear still Worthily. Mythical is last in a pink jacket. Pile Driver is well back, and so is the slow starter Emissary and Mohican Heights. So they're well strung out as they begin the long run down the hill towards Tattenham Corner, and out in front and out clear is Serpentine, chased by Khalifa Sat in 2nd place. Aurore Navian is back in 3rd. Then behind these is Max Vega. Kamiko is about 5th on the outside of Mogul, but well off the leader. Then Gold Maze as Serpentine in splendid isolation is going to turn round Tattenham Corner with a 12-length lead in the Derby, chased by Khalifa Sat in 2nd. Aurore Navian, is this leader going to come back? Kamiko, Gold Maze, and then Max Vega and Mogul. 2.5 furlongs left to cover. Emmett McNamara gets to work on Serpentine now. He's still got 8 or 10 lengths over Khalifa Sat. Aurore Navian down the outside. Kamiko is trying to stay on behind these. 1.5 furlongs left for the leader to last home. Serpentine still by 8 to 10 lengths over Khalifa Sat. Aurore Navian, Mogul and Kamiko, and Serpentine is not stopping. He's made it all. He's out clear all the way. It's 6 or 7 lengths still. and Serpentine for a remarkable win in the Investec Derby. Khalifa Sat maybe second. Oran Navian and English King running on. Third and fourth probably Kamiko down the outside, and then Mogul.
Just the most extraordinary derby, and Serpentine.
William Muir, the horse that was bought back by his owners just for 10,000. Nobody wanted him at the sales. They all want him now. The Derby winner, Serpentine. What role will he play in today's Kipco British Champion Stakes? It's impossible not to envisage Ballydoyle horses, and more than one of them right up in the thick of it from an early stage here, with Magical, the defending champion, and the talented Japan in there. There's Lord North. It's not been John Gosden's afternoon so far, but this horse looks fantastic and was the winner of the Prince of Wales' stakes here in June. And there's his stable companion, the active, coiled spring Mishrif, who's had a fantastic season, and he too looks great.
He does. He was the one that really took my eye when they were going round ahead of us just there in the paddock. He's quite an attractive little horse. He's not the biggest, not the tallest of individuals, but he is attractive with it. That's Scaletti there. He was on his toes in the paddock. He's on his toes again going as they go out onto the track as well. He's a horse with a tremendous win record through his career, but he steps up in class today.
And there's the pro, Magical. 7 times a Group 1 winner. She's twice won the Irish Champion Stakes. She's won this race. She's won the Fillies and Mares here 2 years ago. She's also won 2 Tattersalls Gold Cups. 5 times she's defeated males in Group 1 company. That is no mean achievement.
No, she's been a brilliant mare for a good few years. That's Japan, who's
getting very warm.
He is, yeah. He was getting warm in the paddock. He's getting warmer still, and he needs to bounce back from some poor runs. Conditions perfect for that horse in shot, Adaib, who was down under in the spring, winning Group 1s there. He is a Group 1 performer in the mud in Europe as well, and he's got his conditions today.
Desert Encounter. Grand old horse for David Simcock, but even at his very best, it's quite hard to envisage him picking up enough pieces to take a significant hand in a race as deep and strong and as intriguing. Her bankability reckons without the potential of others to keep moving forward. The likes of the Gosden pair, Mishrif, and perhaps to a lesser extent Lord North. The likes of the French challenger Scaletti, and what a great day for France already with the Revenant. And with David Menuisier, of course. Adaib, who looks a better horse this year. Serpentine, the Derby winner, the joker in the pack, potentially.
Yeah, Adaib, who was second to Magical in last year's race. He's got softer ground today than it was 12 months ago. I think the conditions are a little bit more testing. That will be in his favour. He should run well. Stall 11, not the ideal draw, I don't think, for Tom Marquand.
Important news just come through. Keats has been taken out of the Balmoral. Keats, a non-runner in the Balmoral, just been announced. Magical will be Ryan Moore's final ride of the day now.
And what a ride it is for him. She's got an outstanding chance. She deserves to be market leader. Mishrif, Lord North chasing her up in the market. Both of those colts have potential, as you say. It's a different level of competition for Mishrif. He does need to up his game in this company for the first time.
Ballydoyle horses all drawn low here. Expect the pace to come from stalls 2, 5 and 6. Lord North will be the last one forward, the Prince of Wales Stakes winner, James Doyle.
At the 1.25 mile start. And they're away. Racing in the Kipco Champion Stakes. Adaib ridden forward on the outside of Mishrif in the early stages. Magical seeking a good position as well. Serpentine is also pushed forward, so the pace looking fairly honest into the bottom bend. And Serpentine leads the way to Adaib. Then Mishrif in the maroon jacket. Magical in 4th place. The grey Scaletti towards the inside, followed by Extra Elusive and Japan. Lord North is a little wider, just ahead of Japan. And then Pile Driver and Desert Encounter at the back of the field. So swinging round Swinley Bottom, Serpentine out in front as he was at Epsom back in June, where he blazed the trail across Epsom Downs to win the Derby. He leads the way here at Ascot by 3/4 of a length to Adaib. Scaletti is third on the inside of Mishrif. Then Magical, last year's winner, in 5th place from Lord North, and they're followed by Japan on the inside. Maybe the pace has slackened a little bit. Back in the field, Pile Driver, Extra Elusive, and Desert Encounter inside the final 3/4 of a mile. Serpentine leads the way, and there's a William Buick, shadowed all the way by Adaib and Tom Marquand, and they are tracked by Mishrif, with Scaletti towards the inside, Pierre-Charles Boudot, then Magical and Ryan Moore, and Lord North and James Doyle. Further back is Japan and Pile Driver and Extra Elusive and Desert Encounter, as now they race past the 4 furlong marker. Serpentine pressing on again from Adaib in second. Back in third, Scaletti on the inside. Mishrif, Magical locked away on the inside there. Lord North is moving up. They're followed by Japan. Pile Driver being asked a few questions from Extra Elusive and Desert Encounter into the home straight. And Serpentine leads the way. There's a big gap for the grey Scaletti. Daeb is challenging, so too Mishrif. Magical now finding a way through, or trying to find a way through, as Daeb strikes the front from Scaletti. Then Serpentine, Magical. Mishrif is back behind these. And it's Daeb that leads the way, approaching the final furlong. Daeb pulls 2 lengths clear. Scaletti is trying to rally in second place. Magical now into the clear in third, but it's looking too late. And Daeb, who floats across soft ground. Daeb coming away to win the Champion Stakes in the hands of Tom Marquand. Scaletti second, Magical back in third, and Serpent.